Welcome to my 2023 PS4 collection, and this is going to be a collection of the PlayStation VR games as well, because they're also basically PS4 games. I'm Auckland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button, also share with friends who don't mind. Also, please comment, ask me a question, or comment in general. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below, and you will be notified when I go live or upload another video. If you want to become a fan of me, Auckland, then subscribe to the channel, and you will become a fan. I hope so. I have 72 games, and I tell you, the PS4 is a great console in my opinion. It's got a lot of great games and a lot more out there that I still want to hopefully get someday. But let's get started. I can't pronounce this one, so I'm just going to show it off. It's basically a real-life racing simulator. I have a hard time playing it, but maybe if you've played it, maybe you don't. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments about any of these games. Mega Man Legacy Collection. It's always good to have the Mega Man games. Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. I wouldn't mind getting all of the Mega Man games on PS4. Mighty Number 9, the game that gets hated on, and I understand completely why, but I still have it. I never really played it, and I might someday. Knack. A lot of jokes go around about the series. How people hate on this series. They don't like it. There are some fans out there that really like it. So do I. I like Knack, and I wish it would come back for Knack 3, but I don't know if that. I don't think that will ever happen. Knack 2. I liked both of them. So good. Tunic. If you're interested, I did an unboxing video of this. I did a double unboxing video of the Switch copy and this copy as well. Really good game. Really difficult, but so good. Ratchet and Clank. Great series. So good. Still going on till this day. The Legend of K Anniversary. I haven't played too much of this one. I know I haven't been talking too much about these games, I know. I'm just mainly just showing them off because I want to get this whole collection in one video if I can. But all of these games are really good. Rayman Legends, that's a good Rayman game. I wish they would bring the series back with a brand new game. I don't know if it'll ever happen or not, but Rayman Legends, I believe, is the last actual Rayman title that ever got released. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Never can go wrong with the classic Crash Bandicoot games. So good. And if you want more, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time is the way to go. And it's very difficult. Oh, it's difficult. I can't beat it. It's so hard. I can get all the way to the end of the game. And I believe it's the final level because it's so difficult. I cannot get past it. It's so hard, but yet I do enjoy playing the beginning of the game and the middle of the game, and I can't beat it. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, cannot go wrong with this one as well, but this is the complete copy. It's got all 3 games on the disc. And how you can tell, which is not very obvious, you have to check the disc because the cases look exactly the same. On the disc, the only way you can tell, you're not going to be able to see it in the video, probably not, unless you can zoom in and pause the video. But on the disc, it will have 2018 or 2019, or just 2019 by itself, which is the updated version of the disc. And all 3 games are on there, and this is that version. It has all 3 games on the disc. So all you gotta do is just stick it into the PS4, and it will load it up, and there's no download necessary. Medieval. I did enjoy that. I kind of wish they would do Medieval 2, but I'm not sure if that one sold well enough or not. It's basically a remake of the original Medieval on the original PlayStation. Little Nightmares, the first one. I need the second one. That's a good series. Very excited about Little Nightmares 3 coming. So that's great that series is coming back. Okami HD, interesting game. It's kind of Zelda-like, just a little bit, but also different. It's pretty good. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's not as good as the more modern Spider-Man games, but I did beat it, but it wasn't really my favorite. Not really. Gravity Rush Remastered, what a fantastic, unique game. I need Gravity Rush 2, and I've been hearing around that this physical copy of the first one on PS4 is getting kind of hard to find, and it's kind of getting up there in prices. Luckily, the day I picked that up, GameStop was nice enough to hold it for me because I picked it up, because they held it for me. So that was good of them to do that. So I'm happy that I have it. Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition. It's got the DLC and everything on the disc, which is great. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, this the deluxe edition. Of course, you got the standard edition with a different cover art, but I wanted this one, and I won it off of eBay during a bidding, and I won this for a really decent price. So that cover is really great. I like that cover. But all of y'all might want the other cover that's got all the more characters on the cover. It's just I really like that one. That one's cool. I like it. Final Fantasy 15. A lot of people hate on this one, but I have it. Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. Cannot go wrong with the Uncharted games. That's all 3 of them, if you don't know already. Uncharted 4. And of course, Uncharted Lost Legacy. All those games are so good. Infamous Second Son. So far, we haven't had any more Infamous Second Son. No, so far we haven't had any more Infamous games. That was so far the last one in the series. But it's a good series. Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor. And also the sequel, Middle Earth, Shadow of War. If you are a Lord of the Rings fan, those games would be for you. This game gets a lot of hate. I wish a sequel would have happened, but it's not going to, sadly. The Order, 1886. I enjoyed it. It was really good. The Sinking City. I want to play that. I discovered that there is a PS5 copy out there, but it's digital only. They had some copyright issues. I don't want to get into it too much. But, yeah, so a PS5 physical copy is not happening, so I'm going to have to download that, sadly. Murder Soul Suspect. Interesting cop game. You play as a ghost / detective. It's interesting. Now, this right here is pretty cool. Maybe you have seen this version of it. I don't know. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. This version comes with a art book. I don't want to get into all the details and stuff too much, but because maybe you have seen it. Plus, this is a collection video, but it has a art book inside of the case, which is kind of like a book-like case. Very cool. I don't see that copy anymore, and luckily GameStop held that for me, so I can go and pick it up the day I got it. And same for the sequel, Rise of the Tomb Raider, the 20-year celebration. All the DLC is on the disc, and you got the same situation here. You got an art book inside of here, which is very, very cool. Pages falling out. Might as well. So yeah, so these versions of the first 2 Tomb Raider games are pretty cool. I don't see these versions of the games hardly anymore, and if I do see them, they kind of go up in price. So I'm glad that I have those versions. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This is the Croft Steelbook Edition. Sadly, all the DLC is not on the disc. You have to download the rest of it through a code that's included. But they did come out with a definitive edition of the game with all the DLC on the disc, which is really nice. Resident Evil Origins Collection. Can't go wrong with that. Resident Evil 2, the remake. Fantastic game. Same goes for this one. There are people out there that prefer the original, but I thought this one was pretty good too. Resident Evil 3, the remake. Resident Evil 5. There's people out there that really hate that game. There are also people out there that really like that game. I think it's pretty good. I need Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 4, the original copy, and all that too. Resident Evil Revelations. That's a good one. I thought it was pretty good. I think it's a spin-off title, but it's good to me. And Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil Revelations 2 is kind of episodic. You have to play it in episodes. It's different than the first one. The Evil Within. I only got the first one. I need the second one. The Last of Us Remastered. Before it got remastered, remade for PS5, which is crazy, but I do have that one as well. The Last of Us Part 2. Okay. The Walking Dead Season 1. Season 2. Sadly, I don't have Season 3 or the final season, and they also came out with a definitive edition, and which included the Michonne miniseries on the disc, and I want to look into getting that as well. DMC Devil May Cry, the reboot for the series, people hated on it. The creators of that game received death threats. I don't know why they did that for. That was not right. But I enjoyed that game. I thought it was pretty good. Darksiders 2. I need the first one. Darksiders 3. Good series. God of War 3 Remastered. What time are we at? 12 minutes. Okay. God of War. Basically God of War 4. Pretty much is what it is. Assassin's Creed 4. Black Flag. Good pirate game. We're getting close to the end. Assassin's Creed Unity. There's some more Assassin's Creed games that I want to get for PS4. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It was an interesting game. Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm not big into open world games all that much, so I haven't played those ones all that much at all. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Fallout 4. Fallout 76, which this game has a lot of issues, but I heard all those issues have pretty much been fixed through patches. So please let me know down in the comments, have y'all been playing that, and has it really been fixed? I would love to know. Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes. It's basically a demo is what it is. It's like 2 or 3 hours of Metal Gear Solid 5, but I think the full game is Phantom Pain, which I don't have. Thief, the reboot of the series. Cyberpunk 2077. Have it. That game had a hard time of a history, and I think they've pretty much fixed it now as far as I can know of and heard people talk about it. Now into the PlayStation VR titles. PlayStation VR demo disc. I think there's 2 more that I want to get. Astrobot Rescue Mission. Good game. I wish they'd do another one. Moss. Sadly, Moss 2 does not have a physical copy. Sadly, Moss 2 does not have a physical copy, and I wish it did, because it would be awesome to have both of them physically. Eagle Flight, interesting game. It really is. You play it, you actually are the eagle. It's cool. It's really cool. Battlezone, interesting game. You basically ride around in a tank and you battle other tanks. It's very cool. Star Wars Squadrons. Play a little bit of it. It's pretty good. Last game. No, wait a minute. I got a few more. My bad. Star Wars Battlefront, the first one, the Ultimate Edition, which has the VR mode. I'm not thinking. I'm not. Farpoint, fantastic game, especially with the aim controller. Oh, it's awesome. Until Dawn, Rush of Blood. Okay. Doom VFR. Doom in VR. Oh man, it's awesome. And then Doom 3 VR edition. Oh yeah, that's good. Resident Evil 7 Gold edition. Way to go. It's creepy. And last one. Finally, actually the last one. Here They Lie. Creepy game. It's got a lot of glitchy problems here or there. There are some people out there that hate on the game, but I thought it was pretty good. I really liked it. Alright, please let me know down in the comments. Have you heard about some of these games? Have you played any of them? I would love to know. Do you have any of them yourself? Alright, please let me know. Did you enjoy it? Hope you did. Thank you so much. Alright, bye.